I don't want no girlfriend until I'm 40. I'm okay because I got money.
What truly happens when you activate a camera, broadcast your life to the world, and irrevocably alter your destiny. For Darrell Dwayne, Granberry Jr., famously known across the globe as DDG, that one pivotal choice redefined his entire future. From his humble beginnings in modest Michigan homes to now presiding over a realm of luxury mansions, exotic vehicles, and a multi-million-dollar empire. The lifestyle DDG has built is far more than just surface-level opulence. It serves as a modern-day testament to relentless ambition encompassing his roles as a YouTube pioneer, rap superstar, entrepreneur, streamer, and father. In this exploration, we delve into the core of DDG's world, his staggering net worth, his collection of lavish homes, his impressive fleet of cars, and the family dynamics that have both supported and tested the man behind the global fame. Be sure to like this video, get comfortable, and prepare for an inside look. Born on October 10, 1997 in Pontiac, Michigan, DDG's childhood was a world away from the luxury he now enjoys. His father's work as an audio engineer introduced him to music at an early age, while his mother, Tanya Yvette Granberry, was the steadfast anchor that held the family together amidst challenging periods and significant financial hardship. Demonstrating remarkable academic talent, DDG graduated as valedictorian of his high school and subsequently enrolled at Central Michigan University. But as his YouTube content began to explode in popularity, he made a controversial move that left his contemporaries stunned. He abandoned his studies, placing an enormous bet on his own potential. Following his departure from Central Michigan, he relocated to Hollywood, California to fully commit to his career as a professional entertainer. By 2015 and 2016, his diverse content from prank videos to personal vlogs and reaction clips was attracting millions of views. Shortly after, he began his foray into the music industry with his initial projects, which notably included a diss track aimed at Lil Yachty, titled Big Boat. In 2016, DDG released a pair of songs, Balenciagas and Free Parties, with both tracks produced by the renowned Zaytoven. He also joined forces with Famous Dex for the collaborative track Lettuce. This song first appeared on DDG's YouTube channel and astonishingly garnered 500,000 views in just a single hour, which prompted Worldstar Hip Hop to reach out to DDG, securing exclusive rights to premiere the music video. On November 23, 2017, DDG launched the single Givenchy, the standout track from his debut EP Take Me Serious. The video amassed over 25 million views on YouTube, leading Complex to single out Givenchy as a song poised for a major breakout in 2018. On March 17, 2018, DDG officially released the Take Me Serious EP. Following the success of Lettuce, he began fielding offers from major record labels, and in June of 2018, he officially signed a deal with Epic Records. He then went on to co-found his own label, Zooted Music. This strategic business decision created the very foundation for the extravagant lifestyle he leads today. Then, on March 22, 2019, he dropped his second EP titled Sorry for the Hold Up. The release featured a music video for the song Hold Up, which included an appearance by Queen Naija, and it captivated audiences, racking up more than 15 million views on YouTube. On September 20, 2019, he unveiled Push, which served as the lead single from his much-anticipated debut album, Valedictorian. DDG presented the full album to the world on November 1, 2019. On July 24, 2020, he delivered his hit single, Moonwalking in Calabasas, a track that would later be reimagined in two separate remixes, the first featuring Blueface and the second featuring YG. This song became a monumental achievement for DDG, marking his first entry onto the Billboard Hot 100 chart, where it peaked at number 82. The single's success was officially cemented when it was certified platinum on June 3, 2021. DDG and producer OG Parker released their collaboration, Money Long, which featured 42 Doog and was released on February 26, 2021. DDG continued his partnership with OG Parker, releasing the collaborative mixtape Die for Respect on March 19, 2021, which climbed to number 61 on the Billboard 200. On June 16, 2021, through a fan vote, he secured the prestigious 10th spot on the 2021 XXL Freshman list. On February 18, 2022, DDG released the track Elon Musk, a collaboration with fellow American rapper Gunna. During an interview with Complex Music, he explained that the single was a tribute to his admiration for the multi-billionaire tech magnate and entrepreneur Musk, highlighting their shared fascination with the possibilities of space exploration. Forbes magazine noted that DDG made history as the first rapper ever to film a music video utilizing NASA's zero-G training facility, simulating a mission in space. On September 30th, 2022, he launched his second studio album, It's Not Me, It's You, which boasted an impressive list of features, including Gunna, N.L.E., Chopper, Polo G, Kevin Gates, and Babyface Ray. Later in 2022, it was revealed that DDG had earned a coveted spot on the Forbes 2023 30 Under 30 list for his contributions to music. In 2023, DDG followed up his second studio album with Maybe It's Me, and then proceeded to release Blame the Chat in 2025. Among the most discussed aspects of DDG's life is his wealth, and there's a compelling reason for all the chatter. As of the 2024 to 2025 period, various highly regarded outlets place DDG's estimated net worth at somewhere between $5 million and a staggering $8 million, with his income streams strategically diversified. DDG's considerable success was not an overnight event, and it certainly was not derived from a singular enterprise. What truly distinguishes him from a sea of internet celebrities is the masterful way he transformed his initial fame into a durable, long-term business model. His earnings today are the product of intentionally layering multiple revenue channels, where each one synergistically supports the next, establishing a reliable and scalable flow of capital that continues to expand. It all began with YouTube. The origin of DDG's entire financial journey traces back to YouTube. Long before any record labels entered the picture or he appeared on festival stages, the platform was already generating real income for him. Through a portfolio of channels such as Pontiac, DDG Vlogs, DDG Live, and DDG Music, DDG has successfully amassed over 1 billion cumulative views across all his platforms. Within the entertainment sector, it's typical for YouTube creators to earn between $3 and $7 for every 1,000 views. Based on his viewership numbers and public analytics projections, it is widely believed that DDG has grossed somewhere between $3 to $5 million from YouTube throughout the course of his career. At the apex of his consistency, his monthly earnings were reportedly in the neighborhood of $30,000, a sum that directly corresponds with typical earnings for a creator of his stature. Even today, YouTube consistently generates an estimated $300,000 to $600,000 for him, annually positioning it as the financial backbone that bankrolled his ascent into other business sectors. Then there is music streaming and record sales. Having accrued hundreds of millions of streams on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube, Music DDG's entire music catalog produces substantial revenue. Industry standard calculations indicate that 1 million Spotify streams typically yield between $3,000 and $5,000, while Apple Music's payout rate is considerably more generous. DDG's complete catalog maintains steady performance, generating an estimated $400,000 to $800,000 each year. Consider his live performances and touring. Although he isn't perpetually on the road, DDG is a regular performer at major festivals, collegiate events, nightclubs, and private functions. Artists operating at his tier can easily command fees from $20,000 to $50,000 for a single performance, which varies based on the venue and current demand. Conservative projections put his yearly performance income between $250,000 and $500,000. Touring might not be his central focus, but it stands as a remarkably profitable stream whenever he decides to pursue it. Let's also look at streaming on Twitch and other live platforms. This has emerged as one of DDG's most contemporary income channels. Through both Twitch and YouTube Live, he profits from subscriptions, advertising revenue, audience donations, and sponsored broadcast sessions. Creators who command his audience size frequently bring in between $20,000 and $50,000 per month when they are active. Beyond the immediate cash influx, streaming significantly boosts his music plays, merchandise sales, and overall brand equity, making this one of his most strategically vital sources of revenue. Also, brand deals and sponsorships are a major factor. DDG's formidable social media footprint also pays exceedingly well. With his millions of followers spread across Instagram, YouTube, and various live streaming platforms, corporations pay top-dollar rates to connect with his fan base. A solitary sponsored Instagram post can generate between $20,000 and $50,000 for him, while YouTube brand integrations regularly surpass $30,000 for each video. There is also his business ownership of Zooted Music. One of DDG's most intelligent long-range decisions was co-founding his very own record label, Zooted Music. This ownership grants him direct access to artist royalties, publishing revenue, and company equity, rather than simply collecting appearance fees or one-time payouts. While the exact financial details are not public knowledge, industry projections strongly suggest that this enterprise produces a consistent six-figure annual income, while also providing long-term growth potential as its new artists expand their reach. This particular stream elevates DDG from merely being talent to the status of a business executive. Finally, there are merchandise and fan products. Merchandising serves as another very reliable contributor to DDG's overall income. Through limited edition drops, timed with album releases and significant branding events, he effectively monetizes the direct support of his fans. Creators of his magnitude can typically generate $50,000 to $150,000 from each drop, with annual projections ranging from $200,000 to $400,000. DDG's financial empire isn't founded on temporary hype. It's meticulously built on a robust structure. YouTube was responsible for building the audience. His music monetized their emotional investment. Streaming was used to reinforce their loyalty, and his business ownership secured his longevity. Each income channel actively supports the others, which creates a self-sustaining system that continues to generate wealth, even as industry trends inevitably shift. It's fascinating that in a March 2025 interview, DDG playfully claimed he was worth $100 million, before later conceding that his statement was a gross exaggeration and acknowledging that his lavish lifestyle requires a constant revenue stream to be maintained. However, even by the most conservative industry metrics, DDG's personal fortune is comfortably nestled in model, a territory well into the multi-million-dollar figures, cementing his place among the most prosperous YouTubers who successfully transitioned into the rap scene of his era. Branching out from the entertainment industry, DDG has strategically ventured into real estate, acquiring high-value properties in California, and is also said to manage rental investments out in Las Vegas. Such holdings generate a steady stream of rental income, grow in value over time, and provide a bedrock of financial security. Even by cautious calculations, his real estate portfolio is believed to generate somewhere between $100,000 and $300,000 annually in passive earnings. Speaking of property, it's time to delve into the residences that DDG has at one point or another called his own home. In today's world, if you want to understand true wealth, the homes people own reveal the complete narrative. While expensive cars can be leased and dazzling jewelry rented, owning property is a clear statement of long-term ambition. It speaks volumes about where an individual decides to plant their roots, what they truly hold dear, and the incredible distance they have traveled. In DDG's case, his property acquisitions chart a very public journey from online celebrity to genuine financial influence. These residences are far more than simple backgrounds for his vlogs or live streaming sessions. They stand as tangible symbols of major milestones, calculated risks, and the hard-won lessons that accompany a meteoric rise to success. DDG made his initial significant foray into the property market back in August of 2019 when he acquired a residence in Chatsworth, California for roughly $1.65 million. During that period, the acquisition was monumental, not merely because of its price tag, but for the powerful statement it made. At that point, DDG was in the midst of shifting from a YouTube personality to a mainstream musical artist, and owning a home in Los Angeles signified a grounding force in a notoriously unpredictable industry. His Chatsworth house showcased contemporary architectural design, featured expansive open-concept areas, and provided ample space to balance his private life with his content creation demands. This was never intended to be just a place to rest his head. It functioned as a fully integrated live-in studio, a creative hub where DDG filmed his vlogs, laid down music tracks, and welcomed fellow collaborators. That residence discreetly evolved into the central command for his entire brand during a pivotal stage of his professional journey. Furthermore, becoming a homeowner in Los Angeles set DDG apart from the multitude of creators who typically depend on rental properties. This move broadcasted his clear intention to build enduring financial security, rather than simply pursuing fleeting short-term fame. Naturally, as DDG's earnings grew, his aspirations for his living situations escalated in tandem. Following his time at the Chatsworth property, he transitioned into grander, more luxurious Los Angeles mansions, although a number of these were reportedly leased or held through discrete private entities, instead of being publicly registered directly under his own name. These opulent homes mirrored the subsequent phase of his lifestyle, one of elevation and status, not merely entry-level success. The mansions DDG occupied were characterized by their sprawling, open-plan designs, enormous floor-to-ceiling glass walls, soaring ceilings, and bespoke interiors crafted for both ultimate comfort and practicality. A number of these estates boasted amenities like private home theaters, personal gyms, gourmet kitchens, and designated entertainment zones, which made them perfectly suited for entertaining friends, fellow artists, and hosting live-streamed events. A consistent and defining element in all of these residences was the inclusion of built-in recording studios and dedicated streaming setups. DDG has a known habit of transforming master bedrooms or other private areas into complete functional studios, seamlessly merging his work and personal life in a manner that perfectly reflects his perpetually online business strategy. These were certainly not your average luxury rental properties. They were in fact comprehensive production hubs. Then in January of 2025, DDG's journey with home ownership took a shocking and dramatic detour. Amidst the catastrophic wildfires that ravaged California, he disclosed during a live stream that one of his Los Angeles mansions had sustained severe damage or was possibly a total loss. What escalated the crisis, however, was his startling confession that the residence was not covered by fire insurance, leaving him potentially liable for millions of dollars in devastating losses. This revelation sent a shockwave through his fan base, who were primarily used to witnessing only the most glamorous aspects of his affluent lifestyle. Observing DDG grapple with the potential loss of a multi-million-dollar asset live on camera underscored a harsh reality that is often completely ignored. The ownership of luxury assets invariably comes with incredibly serious risks. This situation represented much more than a simple loss of physical property. It became a very public and costly financial lesson for all to see. The incident served as a stark reminder that even the highest earners are susceptible to making expensive mistakes, and that managing wealth is every bit as crucial as accumulating it. Looking beyond Los Angeles, DDG has also mentioned his investments in rental properties located in Las Vegas, which points to a strategic effort to diversify his portfolio. The real estate market in Las Vegas provides the benefits of lower property taxes and consistently high rental demand, making it a popular option for entertainers who are looking to establish passive income streams. Each and every residence DDG has occupied serves as a reflection of a distinct chapter in his personal and professional journey. The house in Chatsworth stands as a symbol of his early discipline and initial wave of success. The real estate market in Las Vegas provides the benefits of lower property taxes and consistently high rental demand, making it a popular option for entertainers who are looking to establish passive income streams. Each and every residence DDG has occupied serves as a reflection of a distinct chapter in his personal and professional journey. The house in Chatsworth stands as a symbol of his early discipline and initial wave of success. Model. His Los Angeles estates are clear symbols of his expanding influence, carefully curated image and growing power, while the loss of one to a wildfire exposed a raw vulnerability. It was a stark lesson on the inherent course of such rapid expansion. In contrast, his investment properties signify a clear shift towards mature thinking and strategic foresight. DDG's residences are more than just opulent scenery. They serve as monuments to his personal evolution, calculated gambles, hard-won lessons, and unrelenting ambition. And as his professional trajectory continues its upward climb, the collection of properties linked to his name will undoubtedly expand in concert. One fact remains undeniable for DDG: a home is never merely a place to live. It is an integral component of his entire brand. That incident introduced a sobering new dimension to his luxurious lifestyle, serving as a potent reminder that financial success offers no immunity from profound loss. Then there is the car collection. For a multitude of artists, automobiles are much more than a mode of transportation. They function as powerful symbols of progress. They act as markers of achievement and sometimes even represent deeply personal emotional milestones. For DDG, his cars have become a visual chronicle of his journey. Each individual vehicle mirrors a distinct phase of his evolution, tracing his path from a YouTube creator to an established rap star and a savvy business owner. Unlike the typical collectors who are simply chasing numbers and quantity, DDG's personal garage actually narrates a compelling story. It artfully blends high-end performance, opulent luxury, the modern flex culture, and deep personal meaning, effectively transforming his vehicles into direct extensions of his public brand. One of the very first luxury vehicles to grace DDG's growing collection was the Mercedes AMG G63, more widely known as the G-Wagon. Acquiring this vehicle was not simply a purchase, it was a definitive and powerful statement. For countless young up-and-coming artists, the G-Wagon symbolizes that pivotal moment when their fame becomes something solid and real. With a value hovering around $150,000, the AMG G63 masterfully combines a rugged, imposing design with exquisitely luxurious finishes, making it a perennial favorite for celebrities who crave a commanding presence just as much as they desire comfort. DDG made it a point to frequently showcase this particular vehicle throughout his early Los Angeles vlogs, which signaled that his complete transformation from an internet creator to a mainstream success story was officially in full swing. The G-Wagon was never really about achieving top speed. It was entirely about announcing one's arrival. As DDG's income streams expanded, so too did his appetite for high-end performance. That natural evolution in taste ultimately led him to the Lamborghini Urus, a premier luxury SUV that is renowned for its perfect equilibrium between blistering speed and practical everyday usability. Carrying a price tag somewhere between $300,000 and $350,000, the Urus holds the distinction of being one of the quickest SUVs on the planet, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. For DDG, this specific car was the ultimate symbol of dominance. It perfectly complemented his high-energy public persona and integrated flawlessly into the Los Angeles lifestyle, where prominent artists demand both versatility and a flair for the spectacular. The Urus rapidly became one of the most recognizable vehicles, associated with his image appearing with great frequency in his social media content and various lifestyle clips. Once an artist reaches a certain echelon of success, the primary focus often shifts away from raw speed and moves decisively towards sheer status. This particular shift is perfectly encapsulated in DDG's Rolls-Royce Wraith, an exquisite luxury coupe valued at approximately $350,000. The Wraith is not a vehicle designed for racing, it is a vehicle designed to command a presence. With its meticulously handcrafted interior smooth V12 engine and an absolutely unmistakable silhouette, the car signals a clear transition from flashy success to a more refined executive-level confidence. A great number of rappers purchase Rolls-Royces to serve as conspicuous trophies of their success. DDG's selection, however, reflected his personal elevation into a far more sophisticated and refined tier of modern celebrity. This was no longer the vehicle of a rising star. It was unquestionably the car of someone who had truly arrived. DDG's venture into the ultra-luxury territory continued with his acquisition of the Mercedes Maybach S-Class, a vehicle engineered for supreme comfort, absolute privacy, and unparalleled prestige. Valued at roughly $300,000, the Maybach represents the very pinnacle of executive-class transportation on wheels. This automobile aligns perfectly with DDG's more mature professional era, a time now filled with high-stakes business discussions, the responsibilities of owning a label and lengthy streaming sessions that have replaced the non-stop partying of his past. The Maybach might not seem overtly flashy from a distance, but industry insiders know exactly what it represents: power projected quietly and luxury that requires absolutely no explanation. Nestled within his collection is the BMW i8, a distinctly futuristic hybrid sports car valued at around $170,000. Sleek, incredibly aerodynamic, and forward-thinking in its design, the i8 is a symbol of innovation more than it is about raw, unadulterated horsepower. For DDG, the i8 felt particularly symbolic. Very much like his own career path, this car masterfully bridges two distinct worlds: the realm of cutting-edge technology and high-octane performance, and the balance between efficiency and undeniable flair. And while it may no longer be considered BMW's flagship model, it remains a powerful visual reminder of DDG's own transition into a tech-savvy and business-minded celebrity. However, the single most talked-about car connected to DDG is almost certainly the Ferrari F8 Tributo. Valued at approximately $300,000, this car generated major headlines when DDG dramatically revealed it as a symbolic present during the celebration for his son's very first birthday. This grand gesture immediately sparked a fierce debate online, with some viewing the act as pure excess, while many others recognized it as a celebratory flex. Regardless of the various interpretations, the Ferrari embodied the concept of legacy, representing an achievement designed not just for present enjoyment, but for lasting memory. Within DDG's collection, the F8 Tributo holds the most profound sentimental value, connecting deeply to his journey into fatherhood and significant personal achievements, setting it apart from his other vehicles. When viewed as a whole, DDG's car collection illustrates a clear story of his personal evolution. His initial purchases were vehicles that served as undeniable proof of his arrival and success. He then transitioned to cars that projected an image of control and authority, before finally investing in automobiles that signify a deeper maturity, stability, and symbolic meaning. The total value of his car collection is estimated to be significantly more than $2 million, fluctuating with market trends and the extent of his customizations. Even more significantly, his collection demonstrates how DDG perceives success not as a destination, but as a continuously evolving journey. Every vehicle he owns represents a distinct chapter in his life. Each roar of an engine tells a unique part of the same overarching narrative ambition, transforming into tangible assets and forward momentum, solidifying into an enduring legacy. For DDG, these automobiles are more than just possessions to be driven. They are trophies that have been earned. In his private life, DDG's family holds a profoundly important position. He is one of several siblings with 3 sisters and brothers who frequently feature in his online videos and content. In a tragic event in 2014, DDG's brother, 21-year-old Darian Breenage, was fatally shot and killed while inside his own vehicle. The individuals responsible for his murder were never brought to justice. 4 years later, during a 2018 interview on DJ Vlad's YouTube channel, DDG openly stated that he is aware of the identity of his brother's killer. The profound impact of his brother's murder served as a catalyst for DDG, pushing him to abandon street life and fully commit to his creative aspirations. Throughout the period from 2020 to 2021, DDG was in a relationship with fellow rapper and social media figure Ruby Rose. DDG's connection with the renowned actress and singer Halle Bailey propelled him further into the spotlight of mainstream popular culture. The couple joyfully welcomed their son Halo into the world in December of 2023. Despite their relationship eventually coming to an end, DDG continues to be a devoted and present father, often sharing his affection for his son and moments of their life together online. On the 3rd of October, 2024, DDG made a public announcement that he and Bailey had separated after dating for close to 3 years. By May of 2025, Bailey was issued a restraining order against DDG based on her claims that he had been abusive toward her. The court subsequently awarded her temporary legal and physical guardianship of their son. DDG later secured his own temporary protective order against Bailey, although his motion to stop her from traveling outside the United States with their child was denied. His argument was that she posed a danger to both herself and their child, and that provides a detailed glimpse into the complex lifestyle of DDG. From simply switching on a camera in Pontiac to erecting a multi-million-dollar enterprise in Los Angeles, DDG's journey is a testament that modern success isn't confined to a single path. It demands vision, a commitment to ownership, and the acumen to transform fleeting opportunities into lasting achievements. His homes are a reflection of his personal growth. His vehicles narrate the story of his relentless drive, and his diverse income sources reveal the outcome of combining creativity with intelligent strategy. However, his story is far from complete. DDG is constantly evolving, perpetually building, and continuously reshaping the definition of victory in our modern digital era. Whether you perceive him as a recording artist, a YouTube creator, or a sharp entrepreneur, one fact remains undeniable. His lavish lifestyle has been hard-earned, and the blueprint he followed is entirely authentic. If you found this analysis insightful, please show your support by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and activating notifications so you won't miss our next deep exploration of celebrity lives and authentic success stories.